But fuck that, y'all know who y'all fucking with. I'm Craig Smith here, and I'm here with my host,
Antonette Crosby.
And I know I should have said co-host, but I don't like to refer her to like a co-person. She a host just like I'm a host, so that's just how we do that. I know it's gonna be people talking shit like he said that fucked up. He should have said co. Fuck you, you know what I'm talking about. Now, we gonna kick this off like I guess with some serious stuff. You know, a lot of stuff been going on like lately in the news with this Little Mermaid thing, and everybody getting mad because like you know it's a black girl now and all of that. Which I got a whole nother thing I'm gonna bring up a little bit later to tie into this with this Little Mermaid and black thing and everything kind of being blackwashed or whatever. But right now we talking about the Little Mermaid thing, and that's like people saying getting mad when you say Jesus is black or when like you say Santa Claus is black. It's like it's a fictional person. It's not a real person. It's like mermaids don't even exist. I could see if this was like Aladdin or something and they changed the race of Aladdin.
Hold
where
on.
It's like
you said Jesus.
Well, yeah.
Now no, because now that's where you and I are different.
So you think Jesus is white?
I think Jesus is black, and Jesus is not a fictional character.
Oh, that's what you don't think Jesus is a fictional character?
No, Jesus is not a fictional character because I had a conversation with him this morning. Okay, go.
You did?
I did.
What did he say?
He told me to stay yourself, Antonette, because that's how I made you. The confirmation, I prayed that, right? I was praying that. And I was a little confused because people, you know, I'm strong. I'm kind of an alpha. I'm assertive. When I say what I mean what I say. I'm looking you dead in your face, and I walk the walk and talk the talk. A lot of people don't really know how to take me, so they tell me to dumb it down some. So I figured maybe that's what I should do, right? But then I'm thinking I shouldn't dumb myself down so you can feel comfortable. No. So I prayed about it because when I'm confused, I think that the devil is the author of confusion. So I asked Jesus, what do you think? What should I do? Let me tell you something. As soon as I got done praying, my inbox hit. I got a call. A guy I dated for 20 years ago. He used to sing, when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. You know that LL that made me feel good, right? I haven't seen him for 20 years. He says, Ned, I ran across your Facebook page. I watched your post. You look the same. You look beautiful. Don't change. I want you to stay yourself. Now, if that's not confirmation, I don't know what is.
All I got to say
Out
about
the
that
blue?
is that maybe when you was praying and talking and all of that and those voices that you heard back, that was just a God and you talking back to yourself, not a real person called Jesus. And that God that messaged you this morning was just trying to fuck again.
No, he wasn't, because he's married. He's married. You know
what do that mean?
Because he
Gay
married.
people are married.
No, and he told me he was very happy. We talked about his wife. He loved his wife. But it was no sexual connotation. It was no like we gonna get together and meet. It was none of that.
That's how you get the sex. You keep the sex out of it.
You know what?
It's the old trick that we do.
But
anyways,
you gonna cut it out. We gonna get back to that old guy trick. Jesus is not fictional.
Anyways, though, Little Mermaid and I do believe in God and all of that, by the way. But come on now, that's a whole like section of the Bible that don't got this man life in it that we don't know nothing about. I'm pretty sure Jesus was half human and made some mistakes.
He probably did make some mistakes. He did.
Did you ever hear the story about when he was a kid and then he killed a kid and everybody got mad at it and then he jumped down there and rose him back to?
I don't know about that, but I know about when he got mad and turned that table over in the synagogue. Now, if that's not being real and human,
he should have turned the goddamn table over at the Last Supper when he knew that Judas was turning on him. But whatever.
But it had to happen. It had to happen. Okay, you know what? We gonna do this. Go ahead. What? The Little Mermaid whitewashed?
Yeah, Little Mermaid. Like,
or blackwashed.
Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff getting blackwashed and everything, and like there's people getting all up in arms because like some stuff coming back to, oh, it's a black person playing this or it's a black person playing that, and it's like, yeah, first of all, when it's stuff like this, superheroes, maybe you got a leg to stand on, but not really. Only leg you got to stand on is that they are humans and they do have a history where they are this certain race or gender. Okay. You can have that. I'm not saying I agree, but you can have that argument. When it's Santa Claus, we'll leave Jesus out of it. When it's Santa Claus, Little Mermaid, fucking stuff like that or whatever, I can't even think of nothing else.
The Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, Tooth Fairy, stuff like that. It could be whatever color you want because these things don't exist.
Right.
And the people that, ironically, the people that come out against this type of stuff and get mad at it, it really just shows their true colors and how they really are and what they really think.
I agree with that totally.
You know?
I agree with that. But I'm thinking if it's all ethnic races, we have all different flavors of people. Why can't the characters be different? You can have an Arabian mermaid. You can have a black mermaid. Like everybody should be able to get their flavor. Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I don't think nothing wrong with it, but like that's how I see it. If it was even though I don't agree, superheroes could be whatever color. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care that Captain America's black now. If you haven't seen Avengers, that's your fault. I don't care that Captain America's black now. Like so what? I wouldn't care if he was white still either though. Like I don't.
Black?
Well, if you didn't see Avengers at the end. Oh, Captain America went back in time, got his life back, so now some stuff happened, whatever.
And they turned them black?
Yeah, the gay dude from Black Mirror is now Captain America.
Oh, Lord. Now that's just bad writing.
Hey, shout out to Anthony Mackie. I'm sorry for the joke. I just reduced you to the gay dude from Black Mirror like you ain't never been Tupac before.
Right,
Mackie, my bad, Anthony Mackie. You the guy. What is it? She's Gotta Have It. That's an it is she's
gotta have it because wasn't he the one that was
he was on
giving,
a movie.
Giving all this, was he the one giving all the sperm to the women?
That was the movie first.
I'll take some, Mackie. It probably won't work because my tube stab, but we can try it. It don't matter. Okay.
So yeah, that was him. Well, I did want to bring up though. Speaking of like, I want to say blackwashing because I kind of like blackwashing. I don't want to be the dude saying it like, oh, that's a bad thing because people, they're saying whitewash stuff and that's got a bad connotation. I kind of like blackwashing. I wish there was more black stuff to get. Like more, I wish it was a Black Friends, a Black Seinfeld, all that good shit.
Oh my God, that would be Black Seinfeld.
All day.
Who would be Seinfeld?
For real.
Who would be Seinfeld? Who would you cast as the Black Seinfeld?
Man, don't even get me to try to think right now. I don't know who I would have as Black Seinfeld. But if y'all see this and it's a way for y'all to comment, tell me who y'all think Black Seinfeld should be.
Yeah, but I've been seeing that on Facebook. I love it.
Did y'all hear that? Oh shit! Didn't Carmichael or somebody do a Black Seinfeld with Lil Rel and all of them? Or was it a Black Friends? That was a Black Friends.
Black Friends.
That was Black Friends.
It was Black
That
Friends.
was dope though. That was funny. Did you hear that it's finna be a new Bond, and the Bond is not only gonna be black, but she's gonna be a woman.
Oh, now
I'm black woman Bond.
I'm with the change.
Yeah,
I'm with the change. I feel like we've had one thing for so long with this new millennium, with the new change or the new world or whatever you want to call it. We should change it all up to give it a different aspect. We get a different view of each other. I think we should change it. I think that, like you said, if we keep it the same and then the people are mad because we're changing, that just goes to show you how they truly feel. Yeah. And we this is America. Like, we have to be unified because damn it.
Yeah. And I mean,
we live here. Like, black people not going nowhere. We are here to stay. Okay? We here to stay.
And I'll be the first to say, like, is it gonna be a little unrealistic that it's this like black woman just whooping a bunch of people in the movie and or this woman period doing this stuff and beating all these guys up or whatever in the movie? No,
because black women be whoop ass all day long. I'm gonna say
first off, yeah, it is a little unrealistic, and I know it's gonna take a while to get the same way like in that Atomic movie with Charlize Theron and she just doing all this and whooping all the guys. Yeah, I get it, but is it any more unrealistic when Keanu Reeves and John Wick just kill 80 fucking people and never get shot or beat up or lose? It's kind of the same thing, right?
Yes.
Then when Sylvester Stallone doing another Rambo and he's 70 years old, but he just killing motherfuckers, I'm not gonna lie, still probably gonna see that Rambo. I'm just saying that
how fast can he actually
unrealism is even on both sides. So I don't want to hear that argument of, oh, a woman couldn't do that, blah blah blah. A guy couldn't do a lot of the stuff that they got the guys doing in movies either. But I still watch them and I still like them and they're still entertaining. And
And why are you going to see Rambo? Haven't you seen? How many of them has it been? Like 6?
I hope the statute of limitations is up or whatever on this, but I got a Fire Stick. I don't really go to see too many movies.
Well, where you get it? Because I need one. Because cable is killing me. I'm done.
I had to remember to tell people that you could just put this stuff on your phone and your laptop too. I just happen to like movies on TV, so I can't watch something on like.
What about the remakes? Are you tired of the remakes?
Yeah, like the Jeffersons remake, All in the Family remake, all that.
Yeah, even the movie remake. Like, it's so many things going on in the world. You think we would have they would come up with better scripts, different scripts for movies. It's the same thing all over.
I'll say this: if it's a remake of a movie I didn't see before, or if it has actors in it that I like,
okay,
now that I think would be to play those roles, which rarely happens. That second one rarely happens.
Right.
But if that's the case, I'll watch a remake. Other than that, I don't think we really need them. It don't really matter. I would much rather take a sequel or an addition to the movie, whether it's good or bad, i.e. Bad Boys. Like, Bad Boys ain't came on in a minute. They ain't came out, rather, the movie in a minute. But it's still Martin and Will.
Yeah.
It's still Bad Boys. And I'm expecting it to be just as good as the last ones were. And it's not a remake where it's two new people, the next Will and Martin, and they trying to be the new Bad Boys, starting a new franchise. No, I don't want that.
Okay, you want the old thing.
If you add an addition to it, even if it flopping is not as good, I'll take that because you're not trying to reinvent.
Okay.
You're trying to add on.
Okay, so you like the add on instead of the reinvent.
Yeah, I like the add on rather than the reinvent.
Okay.
But some reinvents be good though, especially if it's a movie I never seen. I didn't watch A Star Is Born now or back then, but I just know that that's a movie that got remade that I didn't know that got remade, and for those people, like, you could see it. I also Lion King. Now, Lion King, that was a dope segue back into Lion King. I just want to give you your props on that.
Thank
you.
Lion
King, Lion King though is another good example of a remake. Well, not really excited about Aladdin. Even though Will Smith was in it, I'm sure it was good. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Jungle Book, I heard, was real good. That's what sparked all of this. Dumbo, I heard, was terrible. Little Mermaid, we hoping it's good. All of that type of stuff. And if it's not good, they're gonna blame it on the black girl. That's why they're hiring her.
Yeah. No, that's not why they're hiring her. But they're gonna blame her anyway. They always blame. They always blame us.
But Lion King though, which is also got a solid black cast on it. That I'm excited to see that. It looked good. I've seen the original, so I'm qualified to see the new one. If you haven't, shout out the like they need a shout out, but I don't want to take nobody's stuff. Shout out the Breakfast Club and them. I totally agree. Angela Yee and anybody else who didn't see goddamn original Lion King should not be watching the new Lion King.
I went to Disney
You need
World
to see the
goddamn.
Get somebody VHS, get a VCR. I don't even want you watching it on DVD. You got to take it back to how we all watched it on the VHS with a VCR. Open that white plastic Disney case and fucking put that VCR, that VHS in there. And watch the movie in that grainy quality like we all did. And you better fucking cry when Mustafa died. Yes. That's just how it goes, alright? Then you can watch the new one with Beyonce.
Facts. I'm with you.
And Beyonce need to retweet that shit.
Yes. Facts, B. Be have watching, please.
Straight up. But I guess but yeah, that's about it with the Lil Mermaid. Speaking of Lil stuff, about Lil Nas X, apparently he's gay, which I'm still not even sure. I don't know if he's trolling or if he's not. I honestly also don't care if he's gay or not, or if he's trolling or if he's not. Don't matter to me. I really don't give a fuck.
A lot of people are. I don't care either way it goes. I don't think that his sexual preference should even be in the mix.
Yeah, and a lot of people.
It's business. Why is the gay agenda pushed so hard? I'm not against it. I'm not 100% for it for my own personal reasons, but I feel like everyone deserves respect. Even if I don't agree with your sexual preference, you are still a person. You need respect, just like I want respect. But why does your sexual preference matter? Especially in business. We just love your music. We just love the song. I love the song. So I don't care if he's gay or not. So why even come out?
Because if you see him with another dude and he don't tell you, it's gonna be a thing.
Why? That's his business. If he want to have two
that's
dudes.
How you feel. The world, most other people in the world, conducive to his career and him making it and making money to feed his family. If he doesn't come out and say, "Hey, I'm gay," then he's gonna have a problem when they see him with a guy. It's going to look like he's hiding something. It's going to look shady. And people are going to condemn him even more for it. As opposed to him just being like, hey, this is me, whatever, whatever. And now you can say, now the divide is there. You know how I feel. You feel this way, you don't rock with me, or you accept me and you still rock with me. Either way, I get to live my life comfortably and not have to worry about nothing and not have to hide or think or worry about it's looking like I'm hiding. Because you can also take... I'm not going, even though it's a whole known thing, I'm still just not going to do it. But you can also take some other people's route that's famous and that's actors or actresses. And they never say what their preference is.
I'm going to say it, Queen Latifah. I'm going to say it. He don't have to say it. I'ma say it. Okay.
I didn't look.
Queen Latifah.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Never come out.
I don't know who that is.
Has never come out and said.
Only thing I know is Dana Owens. I don't know nothing about.
Well, I know because I found out because I kind of suspected after the man, she played the hell out that role. Okay, she played the hell out of it, and I was like, hey, now she's a little too comfortable with this. But then I didn't care because I love her anyway. And then when I saw the her partner, I was like, damn, all this time, go Queen, she fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter to me because I had already built a love
but like
for her.
people like even with Remy Ma, like if Remy Ma didn't have Papoose, I would be like, it wouldn't shock me if she was like, you know, gay or bisexual. Just because most women that rap that way, that rap that good and that have that style where they don't lean on the sex appeal.
Right.
That's their angle. Even the Brat for a minute was like bisexual or whatever. I don't know what she is now, but that was a like that came out, or at least I remember hearing that allegedly. Whatever I got to say to not get prosecuted, but like that type. Like I remember it being.
And I've heard the.
Yeah. I remember it being like, oh shit, that's why they rap like that. And I'm surprised. I'm not even gonna.
Wait a minute, rap like what? Because a lot of people say that the rappers, female rappers, are too slutty.
That's
rap
what
like hardcore rap.
Basically, when they rapping so much about their sex, using their sex appeal, dressing in the thongs, they're dressing in the panties, showing their ass, showing their pussy, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's what we want.
That's what you want to see.
That's not gonna make us listen though. We're not gonna listen to that, but we'll go see you and appreciate you. And yeah, we might like some songs and get a few bops and all of that. But we gonna really be selling and buying into the sex appeal and the wanting to have sex with that girl. And eventually, maybe she will cross up. Like, look at Lisa Ann. Everybody want to fuck Lisa Ann from the porn years and all of that, right?
Yeah.
But now she get mad respect for her broadcast skills, mad respect for her sports knowledge because she showed that I can do this stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we still want to fuck her,
right?
But we also know,
respect her.
Yeah, she got a conversation and all of that, as opposed to like with rap and everything. Sometimes it takes a long time, or it take you to actually get past and listen to these women's interviews for you to see that they more than the music that you're listening to. And unfortunately, a lot of guys don't take the time to look at the Breakfast Club or look at their interviews and see what these women like really talking about or thinking, or their story or their life and how they came to be where they at.
Okay.
As opposed to just listening to the music and being like, oh, well, she just talking about her pussy all day. So that's what I'm gonna.
But that ain't that what you want to hear about her talking about how good her pussy is?
Nah.
You don't want to hear that?
I would rather hear somebody like Rhapsody who got like bars and tell me about her life and her story and almost never mentions. I want to say never.
Never? Almost never? Come on now, we're being honest here. This is the real deal here. We're going to give you the 100%.
I don't think Rhapsody mentions her pussy at all. And if she does, it's not in a this pussy good, I'm fucking guy's part. It's I was in this relationship and this thing. So the pussy thing come in, or the sex thing, just because I'm putting it all in that category of sex, will come in as to this relationship did this to me and maybe the sex was this good or this bad or did this or whatever. But it's not a gloating like, oh, these guys want my pussy so good, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so for you would want to hear what they have, what they saying.
Yeah, but I also like all the other.
So you like a combo.
I like them. I don't think that they just rapping about they pussy either.
But do you think they too slutty? Do you think the female rappers are too slutty? Like their lyrics too slutty, they dress too slutty?
No.
You think it's an even balance?
Dressing is a different. I don't think that they dress too slutty because I don't want to judge anybody for dressing anyway. But
as a man and what you're looking at, your perception when you see it.
If I was looking for like a wife, I wouldn't want my wife to dress like that. No.
You would? How you want your wife to dress?
I don't want a wife, but if my wife...
You don't want a wife? Well, if you ever did want a wife, or you're a significant other, or the one that, you know, that's me. Okay, how would you want her to dress? Would it be okay if she dressed with the one-piece bodysuit, cleavage out, just the shorts, and you can see that? Would that be okay? I mean, you think that's sexy in private, I'm sure you do, but you wouldn't want her to dress like that in public. Or you wouldn't want her to have a tight dress on with no panties and it flare a little bit?
I mean,
and a
it
neck.
Depends what we doing. Is we going to the mall, or are we going to like a elegant?
We're talking about we're outside. It's hot outside. It's 80 degrees right now. Okay, we're going to a picnic. No. Your friend's gonna be there. My friend's gonna be there. Don't no man want a woman that's nobody's You know that he gonna be, you know, man, she straight, man. You got it. You don't want that. You
just, I don't want no man to look at her.
You don't want nobody to look at her. So you want to just nap your head outside with the duster on.
Yeah, that'd be fine with me.
I don't believe you.
What's the deal with that?
Grannies, all the grandmas, all
I know
the
what you look
moms.
like when you was cute and everything and all done up with that.
But you don't want her to show that to anybody.
I mean, for when? Are we going?
When we
are we going to
outside.
Applebee's?
Well, wherever we go. If I want to dress sexy, we're going wherever. If I want to dress sexy, like if I want to have say I'm your girl, I want to have a skirt on here, and I'm have panties on. I have a nice little push-up bra, my V-neck down. I got spaghetti straps. I can't wear that.
And where we going though?
Wherever we going, it's the day. It's Sunday. We going wherever the wind blows.
I'm just going to like get some weed, chill.
We might go to a picnic. We might go get some weed and chill. You never know. What I gotta wear? I gotta wear these.
I mean,
man,
you don't have to wear anything. You can wear whatever you want.
How I'm gonna get some outside or something if I'm wearing that?
Anyways, I'm not really. Look,
I'm just saying. I know you don't want me to dress like a porn star outside, but at least you wanna, when you look at me in the glistening light, you wanna be like, oh, let's go to the back. You don't want that?
Man, I'll do that anyway. I don't really need.
Okay. We gonna switch the subject right now because he is not being honest.
Away, or I'm gonna get like painted away for like fucking thinking of shit. I don't think the shit be like. A lot of stuff is as necessary as people deem it to be, but you also can't tell a woman how to dress or that the things that she's wearing is doing certain things because they don't like to.
You are skating.
Because what I really want to say is it sounds.
Say it. I don't care. Say it because that's what I want to hear.
Women want everything, but they don't want to accept the things that come with everything. And when you try to tell them, like, if you do this, this is what's going to happen.
So if you wear this, if you wear booty shorts and you got a big booty, you're going to get, hey, little mama, or maybe a little slap or something if you get too close.
But that's a little unwarranted. That's a little extra.
I've seen it.
A guy shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
Even if a girl was naked walking around in a thong, he shouldn't, like, touch her. But you damn sure finna get a bunch of eyes looking and a lot of yelling not yelling maybe, but a lot of attention and people talking to you.
Yeah,
if you walking around in the thong, and that's just what you gotta accept. You can't look at the guy and treat him a certain way or think like, oh shit, why I just can't wear this and you just can't be a decent human being and not look at me in that way.
So you can't dress like a slut and be treated like a queen.
If that's what you deem dressing like a slut is.
I'm just saying you can't dress with your booty and your titties all out and just damn near naked and expect for the men to respect you.
They gonna respect you as much as you respect you, and if that's how much you respect you to dress like that, then they gonna respect you that much. Because the minute if you try to touch him and they don't let you touch him, then he gonna respect you that much, and he gonna be like, oh, okay, I can look at you, be this naked, but I can't touch you, and then that's the level of respect. And then some women like that, and they'll let a dude touch him or laugh and play it off, depending on how he look, and then that's gonna be the level that he respect. It all depends on that. I'm saying if it was my girl, my wife, whatever, somebody that I want to be with, I wouldn't want them out there dressing like that because they do that for attention, and you already got my attention, so why do you need anybody else's attention?
Oh, Craig!
Aisha Curry and her bump. Now let me stop.
No, I don't. I think I understand exactly what she was saying, and
of course, all women understand that because it goes back to I want everything, but I don't want everything that comes with everything.
No,
I want to be in a fully loving marriage, be loved, had this dude share like don't cheat on me, all that, be faithful, great guy Steph Curry is, all that. I want that, but I also want all these other guys to like me because all these other girls like him, and I don't get no attention, so I want that, but I don't want to fuck those guys or none of that. I don't want none of that. I just want the attention. It don't make no fucking sense.
I'm with you. I agree with you totally on that. But if you've never experienced something, you a virgin out here, and you got a whole sea of people talking about how great sex is. No. I'm just making an example.
Oh, okay.
Because she's been with him since high school, so she really ain't had no other man, maybe one other guy, and so that's all she knows. right? So so that's why I'm making an example that she's a virgin. I've only had one guy. Now
I'm in the. He never had nobody else.
Come, boy.
Don't
play with me. Don't you play with me. Okay,
Steph. First of all, black men don't cheat. That's a thing. Okay,
see how let's not just disregard black men do deflect.
Let's just not disregard that. Steph Curry is a goddamn proud black man who don't cheat out here.
He is, but you don't know that.
I do know. If there's anybody to bet on, it'll be Barack Obama and Steph Curry. That's what
Obama probably might have. You don't know that.
Barack Obama ain't never slept with another woman while he was with Michelle.
You don't know that. You getting off subject.
I do. I know that for a fact.
You don't know that for a fact.
He never slept with another woman while he was with Michelle.
You just gonna put your life on that? Please, Lord Jesus, if you strike him down, I didn't have nothing to do with it. Look, all I'm saying is this. I think she was taking. I do think that the remark was kind of ignorant, but I do understand what she was saying, because if you only had one guy, or and you're in a sea full of women that's talking about, oh, I had this, I had that, of course you're gonna be wondering what that feel like, and you're hearing stories about how their husbands have extramarital affairs, or you're seeing. I mean, I've seen a lady sitting up there in front of Steph, she was just
And what Steph do?
Well, of course the cameras was rolling. He gonna do what it takes for the cameras to be rolling.
See how women do? You see how women do?
What?
Men don't cheat, bro.
Okay.
I'm telling you. He didn't do nothing, and he can't even get credit for not even acknowledging the groupie. And doing his job, going to work, playing this game, shooting them threes like he's supposed to.
I believe
he can't even get credit for that, because when he don't fucking pay attention, what they say? The cameras was rolling, so you know he was gonna be on his best behavior.
Of course you gonna be on your best behavior.
Extra pussy.
You don't know. You don't want no extra pussy.
He shoot threes.
You a regular dude.
He goes in the garage. He shoots threes.
He go in the garage.
He raises kids. He reads the Bible. He loves his wife, and he goes to sleep. That's what he does.
That's his life.
That's what he does.
That's what you see on camera.
That's all Steph Curry does. He don't even have an Instagram. What's Steph Curry Instagram?
I don't know, because I don't follow Steph Curry.
Nobody does, because he don't have one, because he not trying to be out here in these girls' DMs or nothing.
You don't have to have no Instagram to get no. I'm never on IG, and I stay
positive. Because
positive.
low key, most of the NBA players just have somebody like.
I don't mess with Instagram, but I stay in Nonetheless,
these are the single NBA players, and they only worry about them getting caught up in some drama or some baby mama stuff. All the married NBA players just go to their hotel rooms. They actually be in the rooms together playing poker at night. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's a true thing. All the married NBA players play poker at night in the hotel rooms when they on the road, and they don't be out here partying or doing none of that stuff.
Okay.
All
right. We agree. We possibly agree to disagree. Okay.
I don't know what the white married players be out there doing. They could be out there doing anything. But
Black power. That's all we want to say. Black power. Okay. What else we talking about?
Oh shit. They locked your boy R.Kelly up.
Of course.
You didn't all knew it was coming.
Yes.
We all knew it was finna happen.
Of course.
R.Kelly.
I don't think he should be locked up though. I don't think he should be locked up, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that R. Kelly should be locked up. Because he's been telling us for years what he's been doing, and we've been jamming to it.
I got a career uphold. I can't sit too close to you on this one.
I even made a baby to it. My son was made off R. Kelly, and I would. R. Kelly used to come to the high schools when I was in high school.
I did hear that.
So I remember that. I remember not knowing who he was, but seeing him on the air when I was in the city singing. I remember growing up to seeing him at the high school. So it was an okay thing. Like my uncles had.
It was never an okay thing.
Well, it had to be, because it went on for years, and their parents knew, and their aunts and uncles, star of them knew. So my thing is, if you're gonna take him to jail, take them all to jail. Take them all. Take the managers to jail. Take the females that okayed it to jail. Take the parents to jail. Because we all knew what he was doing under the cuff. We knew that he liked young girls. I knew.
He definitely going to jail with some of his managers and
take them all to jail.
They got arrested with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got
and even the video. Did you see the video? Did you see the PP video? It wasn't even.
I was in high school, so I can say that. Yeah, I seen it.
I seen the video.
I was underage when I saw it, so I
was grown. I was grown when I seen it. But it wasn't.
I wouldn't say that on camera if I was you.
I did. I had to see it because everybody was talking about it, and I was disappointed actually, because they were talking about oh, he was boom, put water hose in her or something. You know, I thought the worst. But it wasn't even nothing.
It was like
she was dancing around and he
nowadays,
was there.
like nowadays, after
Squirting
like being
nowadays everybody
30,
want to be peed on.
Now after being over 30 and seeing porn and stuff and being like, oh shit, okay, some people like to get peed on and all of that. It's like, all right, whatever. It's a fetish and shit. Besides it being like a little girl, but back then. I was fucking amazed that people do that type of. You pee on a. Why would you pee on a person? I'm in high school, like I probably fucked like 3 times at this point, and I'm like, you peeing on girls?
Did you
like
want
that shit? No.
Why not?
Why?
Because your morals and your ethics.
What is that do? I like feeling. I like sensation.
Okay.
I like getting head. I like fucking. I don't get nothing from peeing on somebody. That's very external. I don't get no type of stimulus. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
Messy and I don't.
It don't make. Also, yeah. I don't even like girls squirting on me because you got to clean sheets and shit after that. If you wet, like why would you?
Is squirt pee?
Yeah, definitely.
People swear up and down it's not.
It's definitely.
I say so too because how am I? Okay, squirt is supposed to be nothing, right? So how am I squirting harder than you?
Yeah, it's definitely.
So that's why I said that.
It's like some pee and some whatever else y'all could be having down there.
But it's more pee than anything else.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't care. And if it's not, it come out like pee. I don't give a fuck.
It do. It'll look like pee. Yeah. I've seen it a lot of times. I was amazed. I had to watch it. Have you watched the porn with Laban?
I've seen all.
How many times have you rewinded the first time you really saw it as an adult porn? Now that it's in now. Now that it's a finish. When you first watched it, how many times did you actually watch that one scene? Did you go back and watch it?
It didn't do nothing. Like the water sports shit don't do nothing. Like it was, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't know pussies could do that. And then I moved on to the next video. I didn't.
What is your zodiac sign? You're not easily impressed.
Not really.
I like that.
Okay. I never came like getting head before, like especially at least since I was at least 20, 21, maybe when I was younger, when it was first happening in high school.
No.
Like in a long time.
What are you thinking about doing? Are you thinking other things? Are you thinking about her? Are you just blank?
It just don't happen. But I've watched a lot of porn over the years, so.
Oh, so maybe that messed you up.
It didn't mess me up. It's just like. I like to last long, so I've mastered the art of not coming during head because I still gotta fuck after that.
Really? Correct. I didn't know.
I don't know. I just think that's it. But like, yeah, like it's a lot of, I don't know. I've seen a lot of stuff, and it's like, if it's not gonna be like that, it don't mean that it's bad, but it's like if it's not gonna be like, that, and I ain't no fuck the porn star, so nobody ever getting paid $1,500, $2,000 to suck my dick, so they're not really gonna put $1,500, $2,000 effort into it. It's probably not gonna be that good.
So maybe if you paid, you might come because they'll put the more effort.
I'll be good. Even if I had to, $2,000 head, that's ridiculous.
$250 maybe? $250? No? Oh.
You know how much things I can buy with $250? You know how many things I can buy with $250 and then beat off on the way home? Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm not paying for that shit. What else do we have after that fucking R.Kelly? Oh, shit. Damn, I'm sitting here acting like I fucking remembered, and I don't remember. R.Kelly, Drew, what was it after R.Kelly?
We were talking
the
about
other thing that
we talked about everything.
About
the man coming out the gay, the little what's his
name? Lil Nas being gay, fucking Little Mermaid, and the James Bond being, y'all won't hit for that. James Bond is finna be a black woman now.
I love it.
They announced that. That's coming out.
I love it. I like strong black women in roles.
Oh, that's what we did talk about that, but we never mentioned it. That's what it was. Fucking Jermaine Dupri saying that all the female rappers sound like strippers.
Okay.
So we did talk, but we did discuss that. Though.
We discussed it, but we didn't go. But we did go into depth about why he
that's
said
what I
it.
forgot.
But that's what they like. Like here, because on a female perspective, right? If that's what you like,
that's also their story too. Like I don't want to give Meg. I don't want to say she used to be a stripper, but Cardi B I know used to be a stripper, and there's a few other ones that are like the kitties or the Asians, whichever one is the dolls. That's it. A few of the dolls
The
been
dolls?
strippers.
Okay.
It's a bunch of dolls. Asian doll, Cash doll, Kitty doll, whatever.
I like Cash Doll. Do you like her?
Yeah, I like Cash Doll.
I love her. I'll go. I don't really like the concert, the rap concerts, because the music be distorted and it just sucks to me. But I will go and see her.
I like Meg, Cardi, even though Cardi don't write, and when she was...
She don't write her own stuff?
Come on, no, she don't write her own stuff. But, I mean, she probably do write some, but she don't... She don't Nicki Minaj, Rhapsody, Meg Thee Stallion.
So
right?
do you respect them
Which
more
is cool.
if they write their own?
Yeah, 100%. As a rapper.
Why?
As a
because it's coming from them.
Former. I'm still a rapper. I'm still good.
Okay.
Anyway,
okay.
like yeah, you gotta use your own pen. Like you get more respect when you write. When you write all your own shit, you get. I don't give a fuck what gender you is. I don't give a fuck if you don't claim a gender. That's cool too. You better write your own shit.
Okay.
If you put your own pen to paper with every bar, you can take some insight and all of that, but if it's somebody sitting with you writing it like a comedy set, which I mean it's a little different but it's a little different with singing too. It's more accepted when you an R&B singer and you got somebody writing your songs as opposed to doing it. But when you a rapper, I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. There's many double standards in the world is worse than fucking rapping R&B, right? And if you're a rapper, write your own shit and you get more respect. But that doesn't mean that if you don't write your own shit that you're not good or not worthy or can't make it or won't make a dope song. It just means that you're not gonna be appreciated as much as a person who does.
Okay.
Which is fine too, because you can always have, which usually happens, way more money than the person that actually does, and you should be happy with that.
Okay.
And that's just how it goes. So it was kind of weird when Cardi B came out and was saying a bunch of stuff like that, because the only thing I was thinking of is like, you don't even write your shit. So why you,
you shouldn't even be talking about that.
Yeah, like this is a Meg Cash Rhapsody argument. Why is you complaining?
But just stay on the pole.
But on the other side,
was on your second? But just stay on the pole.
No. Cardi, she got hits, and I remember when Cardi, I was a fan of her when Charlamagne told me to be a fan of her. So that was back when she was.
When Charlamagne told you to?
Well, I say that, but that just mean he introduced me to her.
So you respect Charlamagne the God as an interviewer?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't, but I do too. I like Charlamagne because he asks the questions that a lot of people skate.
And a lot of people think like it's like he'll say a bunch of stuff on Breakfast Club, so they'll read a little bit and make him sound gay. They'll redo his meme and stuff, redo Photoshop, make him sound blah, blah, blah.
Or it looks like he be wearing makeup.
You're right, and he won't do the usual typical homophobic black guy. Oh, yo, stop playing with me, man. That gay stuff. He just lean into it because what the fuck? If I'm not gay, what are you gonna do? You telling me I'm gay gonna make me gay?
Yeah.
So the fuck what? Fuck you. You know. So he just lean, and so people it keeps going, and then they don't like that transfers into them not liking other shit or taking other shit he say out of context. But I never really listen to what majority of people say because I hate that group think shit and a lot of shit.
Yeah, I like to think outside the box too.
It's stupid.
Anyway, I like to have
and
my own thought
just,
process.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that whole thing. Like it was a thing with there was a comedy festival a couple weeks ago. It was called Skank Fest. It was pretty big for like huge comedy fans like me. Louis C.K. came through that, did a set, and everybody who was there loved it, appreciated it because they're comedy fans. Everybody who wasn't there and just heard about it made a bunch of stories up onto, so many people was offended. This had to be shut down. Da da da. Club apologizing. People didn't do nothing. They didn't know what to do, and none of that shit was true. They got like this happened at this place. It wasn't at that place. They got the name of the place wrong, but it was all because Louis C.K. did something, and all they know is, oh shit, he can't do that. Let's make some noise. Let's do some rage. They didn't have no info, didn't do no research, didn't do nothing. And that's the danger of that shit, and that's why I hate it, because they be so passionate about something and so ready to be angry about something, they don't even learn about it or
do
think
any
about
research.
It. And with the comedy shit, I could see if he was. Even I don't agree with what they did with the Milo dude, because he was on another one of their shows and they did the whole thing, and that's a little bit more political and people with threats and all of that, and people could really get hurt. Okay, whatever, that's cool. But I don't agree with that one either way. But at least, like I said earlier, some people may have an argument for that, and I can put that to the side and give that one that. But with the comedy with Louis C.K., if you don't like what he say, or if what he say may trigger you or whatever, just don't come. Which most of y'all don't go. Y'all don't be there. So why the fuck would you, like, why would you go? You don't go to somewhere. If I've been through something, like whether I'm in the army or whatever, and I've been through something like PTSD or whatever, I'm probably not going to be around a lot of fireworks on July 4th.
Sorry,
Who else is in a fucking band right now? They do, like, they got, I couldn't think of no more controversy.
Bill. Like, I'm so mad about that double standard with Bill. Like, he was on the Larry King show joking about roofing women, and they laughed about it. He was on national TV and said about the dragonfly, and they laughed.
Yeah, but that was back then when...
right, so if that was okay then leave that alone now. Like, let that man be, and you already know, like, like Bill Cosby. Nobody is trying to fuck Bill Cosby anymore.
Yeah, it is, but you can't say that... you can't say that he not, like, still liable for the shit that he did.
Well, he's liable.
Even though that he can't do it anymore.
Right, but if you... My thing is
what is it, 15, 20, 25, so many years or whatever, that's
that
the
time
statute of limitations.
It's over with.
But the one they got him
but
for
how you gonna be mad
time.
about getting raped? And you done had kids, you done went on and had a family, you done had 3 husbands.
Man, she's jumping out on the ledge today, ain't she? I am trying to be somebody out here in these streets, and she just out here getting mad at rape victims.
I'm not mad at
on that
rape
ledge
victims.
with you, okay?
I am not mad at rape victims. But
you cannot say how you gonna be mad about rape.
No, right? I'm not saying how you gonna be mad about rape. But I'm just saying, if I was raped and I done had 3 husbands and I done had 5 or 6 kids already, like apparently I've gotten over the trauma. Like, I'm done with the trauma. Even if it was 10 years later, I wouldn't be having a whole lot of family and life. I would come out and be like, you know what? This is affecting my life. I got to tell somebody. But you've had 2 lives. And now you want to come out like, no.
But you don't, most of these women not famous, so I never heard of them. So they probably are like,
I've been a victim. And no.
But you
I'm
never
a
been
victim.
the victim of like somebody who was rich and famous, and you had to look at them and one thing that they
if I got to look at you and you rich and famous and you didn't rape me, I'm coming for that ass. Because first of all, I know I'm getting paid. So you're getting exposed.
So how can you say that about them then?
Because they're doing right away. I'm talking about right away. I'm not going to wait. What I'm waiting for.
But you're missing the dynamic of this person has power and all of that. So you're probably a little bit scared, a little bit in fear, because if you do say something, because it's not 2019. This is 1990. This is 1980. This is 2000.
It was the same thing. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Everything that was happening then is happening now.
Because I think that's only like 10 years old. Nobody before 2009. Well, I shouldn't say nobody knew, but women on a global scale didn't really have that confidence in that initiative and that movement, because everything is about a movement these days. They didn't have that movement to be like, I can say something, I can speak up. They usually curled in and succumb to that powerful dude, that feeling of, if you say something, nothing's gonna happen because I'm too powerful. So what's the point of even saying something? And then they deal with that, and all this time go through, and all this time go through, and then you gotta see this guy blow up. It's not like a dude. It's not like a dude that's in, or he was already there, but it's not like a dude in high school and he did this or whatever, or a dude at the bar.
Okay, that's a good example. A dude, just say I'm in high school and he raped me,
and then he did this,
and then he got big. Now and then 20 years later, I'm gonna come out and say he raped me back then when we was in high school. That just looks bad on me. It looks like I'm trying to diminish his career and get money. So regardless of if I was scared or whatever, like if that happened to me, like, man, tell your story. Whether they gonna beat you down or you, it's not like you were famous and that's gonna affect your life.
When it did happen and nobody believed that this dude go on and he blows up, and now she says it again because not only will people believe me, but this can like kind of...
Because I've already said it. So now I'm going to be believed because, look, I said it already and nobody...
There's nothing wrong with if she didn't say nothing and then she say something when he blow up and she want to get paid or she wants some money.
You don't think there's nothing wrong with that?
No, he raped her. Like, whatever... He's liable for whatever she decides to do, however she decides to hold it, whenever she decides to say something. Like, he liable for that. I don't think it should be a statute of limitations.
So I could wait 50 years and be like, you raped me.
if that's
how they gonna
the
prove
truth,
it? Do I got 50 years of semen somewhere where
that,
how you gonna
and that's
prove
the
that?
part.
So
and
that's
the
what
part
I'm saying.
that sucks.
How you gonna
because
prove
when
that?
you
Like,
do say that, and when
you
you do put that on somebody, that's another half of it. That's a different conversation.
Right, and then what if they lying and you wait
that's
till
a different combo.
So no, it's the same combo. If you're lying, what if you lying and 20 years later
a
you
lot
say
of times
you
they think women lying anyway, so you probably gonna get that anyway, and you're gonna have to prove it or have some type of proof, and that's one of the things that stop women from even saying something in the first place.
I
is
say
because
it
they
right
know
away.
that they're gonna get treated. Even when you say it right away, they know they're gonna get treated like, if you can't prove it, then
and that's
we're
fine.
not gonna take this claim
and that's
serious.
fine. So at least there's a claim. At least I've stood up for myself and for someone else later on down the line. If they don't believe me now, then later, if 10 years later, if he raped somebody else, then they gonna believe me because it's already been established that he been the raper.
I watch too many movies, so I'm always of like the mind state of if you don't even go to the police, just like take vengeance on this motherfucker. Like,
you just want to call the others and put him in the
own.
trunk?
Like,
now, I'm with that.
Like,
I'm
just
with
don't
that.
murder this motherfucker.
No,
but
I'm not with murder.
You can't really
You're trying to have a career out here. You can't be labeled a murderer.
Oh, you can murder rapists and child molesters.
No,
That's
you
free will.
can't.
Oh, you can say that. Yeah.
No, you can't murder anybody.
You can say that though.
Okay, as a comedian, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're putting they're censoring too many comedians for what we can do?
You only censored if you allow yourself to be censored. If there's plenty of comedians I listen to that talk a bunch of shit, they say whatever they want to say and they lean into it, and you can't really get them on nothing because they don't care that they got. And you only get got when you care that you got. If you say some shit, i.e. Kevin Hart, he said shit 10 years ago. He didn't want to, but he's too big to not say something. He has to. You want to stay that big? You want to keep progressing? You better apologize and address this and say something because you're too big, too powerful, too known. But there's plenty of people I listen to that's just as funny as him that say whatever the fuck they want to say.
But they're
way
not as
worse
big
stuff.
as him.
Way worse stuff. It's a podcast I listen to and they got a section called Rape Dicks where they do a fucking sex
rape
sketch. It's called Rape Dicks,
okay.
but they detectives.
Please elaborate.
But they detectives against rape, so
okay.
they like
okay.
exactly. So they fucking do detective work or whatever, and they try to figure out if the dude, whoever in the news accused of rape or whatever, if they really did it, if they're guilty or not. And ironically or sarcastically, they go the opposite way. Obviously, the guy's guilty. Everybody knows. But they would say something and go extra into it to try to find a reason why he may be innocent or why he's cool, no matter what type of crime it is.
You got to give me that link.
And this is like, it's just funny, it's in fun, it's in jest, but this is stuff they've been doing for years. Nobody's gonna call and make a big stink over them Twitter. Oh, can you believe that they over here saying that this dude innocent, raped, blah, blah. Nobody's gonna do that.
So if you want to be big, you have to censor yourself as a comedian.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to make it to a certain point, you have to censor. You have to know. You play the game. You have to play the game. You have to play the game. Okay. I don't want to play the game. I just want to be me and do and say what I want to say because I might say some fucked up shit. I got another podcast and the first line in there is with some comedians. It's like mostly funny, just extra shit. And the first thing I say in there, my intro is, I don't want no responsibility for your sensibilities. I might say some shit. And I don't want you to be like, oh, that triggered me. I'm not responsible for your fucking triggers. Right. I don't know you. I don't know what you've been through.
So
don't crucify me.
So comedians shouldn't be censored. No. Nothing should go. Nothing should be off the table.
And I hear a bunch of stuff at open mics that I'm like, that's harsh, that's bad. Whether it be race, whether it just be a bad joke, whether it be about women or whoever. It's like, yeah, this is just not good. This is not a good look. This is a bad. Saying you shouldn't say that or whatever. I don't agree with that. It don't really make me feel a way because it kind of take a lot for me to get offended. But like, it's just one of those things where it's like, oh shit, I shouldn't, that shouldn't be said. But I'm not gonna crucify that dude, especially comedy wise on the open mic. If you go on that stage and you say something to attempt to be funny, I'm not gonna crucify you for saying it or be like, oh shit, you wrong for saying that. You must think this. You this type of person. I'm not judging you for saying that.
Because comedians are just great observationalists.
Pretty much.
Right?
We try to be at least. not all of us are.
Yeah, because I got to see this rape dicks. So how many minutes we got?
I know, because I think I gotta ride out of.
Is there anything else that you want? Anything else that you would like to discuss?
Me, I think I'm good. I got my car's having issues right now. I got other shit to like potential and shit. I got no weed on me like right now. I need
no
to smoke.
Weed on you?
I got a lot of shit going on. I just want to give myself a round of applause.
and I decided to stop smoking.
Coming in here running this shit. What you say?
I did.
Stop smoking weed?
I decided to smoke. I decided to stop smoking weed, and Jesus told me to.
I bet he did.
No, he did. No, actually, I want to stop smoking because I think I'm more creative. I think that I'm more creative when I get high, but I can't retain it. I can't retain any of the information. So I want to just do an experiment with myself to see for 6 months if I'm not, because how long does it take for marijuana to get out of your system? Like 30 days, right?
2 weeks.
Like 2 weeks? I don't know. I've been smoking since I've been like 15, so it's probably going to take a longer time than that. But I just want to do an experiment with myself. Do you ever experiment with yourself?
No.
Well, I do. Nah, so I'm going to take a hiatus from smoking marijuana.
I know everything about me already. I don't need to.
You don't know everything. You're always growing, people. You never know. When you think that you know something, you don't know shit. So you're forever growing. If you think you're grown, and that means you're grown, you know everything. So I that's what I believe. So I'm just going to do an experiment, 6-month experiment, to see if anything changes with my body, with my mental, with the success of my growth of business, anything like that, just to see if it matters. So that's what I say. Like, if you don't like where you're at in your life, make some changes. Change your diet. Change the places that you're going. Change the people that you're around. Some people are so comfortable around their old environment. Get in a new environment. I feel like this, if someone intimidates me, or I'm in an environment that I'm intimidated by, to me, I hear that man, Michael Buffer, let's get ready to rumble. Like, I hear challenge in my mind. Like, I feel like I am a beast and nothing should intimidate me. So I'm just trying to be just trying to do things different so I can have a different outcome.
And on that note, we're going to see how long this 6-month no weed thing lasts for her. We'll keep y'all updated and see how long that lasts. But I'm with you, though. Hey, look, I'm with you and I support you. I hope you do last and don't smoke no weed or nothing, because that just means that I can smoke my blunts by myself when I come through here. So, look, y'all, this is Just Chillin', Just Chill podcast show, Just Chillin' TV show, radio show.
Just Chill Productions.
Shout out to Just Chill Productions and having us here. We gonna holler at y'all next time. It's Craig Smith.
And I'm Antonette Crosby.
And we'll holler at y'all next week, man. Appreciate it.
Good night, Wisconsin.
Oh, man.
All right.